Hello, Richmond Library patrons. I just want to give you a quick overview of our website if you're not familiar with it, and an introduction to some of our online resources that we have available for you. The first thing I just want to note is that our library website's address is richmondlibrary.info. It's an unusual one, not unusual for libraries, but you might not be used to the .info. So it's richmondlibrary.info. And I'm showing it now here on an iPad, and this is what it would look like on most tablets and most computer desktop laptops. It will look slightly different on your mobile phone. You might have a section with 3 lines on it, which would open up some of these tabs that are available here for you. But generally, this is what our website will look like for you, and obviously you can access some of our social media up here. One of the things I want to highlight for you, as I mentioned, that most up-to-date information will be found here on our website. Although we do like to post on our social media, you will certainly find the most up-to-date information here on the website. Notice that we've added a new resource, a new online resource called Creative Bug. It's fantastic. I definitely suggest you check it out, and maybe we'll talk about that in a bit. Also note that we have a new director, and here's our welcome letter about our new director, and definitely check that out. But as to online resources, we've had some confusion about what we offer, and if you click on the tab right here, Online Resources, you'll see what there is available digitally. And just as an overview, there's 3 basic sources of ebooks and audiobooks, as well as other digital materials that we offer. One is available just for our library patrons, and that's Hoopla. We pay for that by the size of our population, and so unfortunately, although you might use our library, it is only available to those with a Richmond Library card. And I'll do a little bit of a tutorial about that in the next bit. The second source of digital material is Overdrive, and those are ebooks, audiobooks, as well as digital magazines. And that's available to anybody in our general consortium, the 30 libraries in the Library Connection Consortium that is sort of in central Connecticut, Glastonbury, Portland, Colchester. Those are some of those that are involved. Overdrive is... and there's also something called Overdrive Advantage, which are books specifically for our town. And then the third source is through the state, and that's here, Research It, Connecticut. Those are ebooks and audiobooks available through RB Digital, which is accessed through Research It, Connecticut. I'll go over each of these 3 sources in a bit more detail in their own tutorials, but just so you understand, the main difference is who they're available to. Hoopla for anyone in our town, Overdrive for anyone in our consortium, and Research It CT through RB Digital for everyone in the state. Hoopla items, you can check out 5 items a month, as well as unlimited Hoopla bonus borrows, which is an initiative they have during this time to make things more accessible to you. The great thing about Hoopla is that any number of people can be using the same resource at the same time, which means you don't need to wait for items or put them on hold. It also makes those items actually very useful for virtual book clubs. Overdrive has, I believe you have 10 checkouts a month, but those are similar to a physical book in that it's 1 book at a time per patron, or 1 item per patron. And so you will have to wait or put items on hold for Overdrive items. The Research It CT RB Digital books are sort of a combination. There's some classic books where there are many uses at the same time, and then there's newer items, relatively new items, where it's one use per patron at a time. So those are some of the online resources, just real quick, that we have available for you. I will make short tutorials on each one of those, but I do want to encourage you to come here to our website to see what's going on. Again, I want to mention Creative Bug, our new virtual materials for you, which offer tutorials on arts and crafts and all sorts of fun things. I hope this was helpful, and look forward to talking to you again.